Hey guys, and welcome back. So I don't know if any of you guys have seen my other YouTube video. It's a little bit old, I don't know, a couple months old, but it was about a paranormal video I did, and I thought I've never had any more other paranormal experiences, but after talking to some of my friends at my part-time job too, boy am I wrong. I can't believe I even forgot about these experiences. And yeah, before we get on this video, yes, I know we're in April, and yes, I know it is spring, and yes, I'm wearing all the colors of everything for fall, but I really don't care. I just feel like the starred lip and the flannel was all about this story. So let's get into it. Let's go. Okay, so I have two separate stories. They're really short. I don't know like how to get into it, but I'll start off with the other part-time job I'm at right now. I really don't know like how to explain it, but at the part-time I'm at, I don't really want to say the company because yeah, but where it is, it's in like this little town in Ontario, Mississauga, I guess. It's Port Credit, and the store I'm at, it was built it was built like 4 or 6 years ago. Not 4 years ago, wow, it was built like 6 years ago, because I've been there since they opened pretty much, sort of. So basically it's been there for a long time, and when I got hired I experienced some really weird stuff. I don't know, the recent people who used to work there from the beginning, I don't know if they'll remember this, but I've only experienced a paranormal experience once. The other time was from another employee that she experienced herself, and I just want to tell a story for her, and in case you guys don't believe me, I don't blame you. I'm a little bit of a skeptic, and I sometimes believe things. It just depends on what it is and if there's any evidence, some stuff. So yes, I do believe in afterlife and all that stuff, but I just try to keep myself out of it and mind my own business. But yeah, so going into it, my friend, she was working she was doing a closing shift with another girl, and as she was out front, it's a coffee shop, as she was making a drink or something, can't remember what it was, there was another young girl who was at the end of the opposite side of the store, which was near like coffee trays. If any of you guys know what it is, I'm pretty sure you know what it is. Everyone knows what coffee trays are, but it's basically like a tray of some sort that holds your drinks of 4, and it was up above one of the machines where we always place it all the time. And the one girl was making waffles or whatever, because we had ice cream attached to it. And let's just say the girl making waffles, her name will be Diana, and my friend will be Leah. So Leah looked over and she was talking to Diana, and Diana was, you know, making waffles, doing her own thing, and as she turns around to go scoop up some ice cream, or just make the ice cream look pretty, because that's what we always had to do. We always had to make sure the ice cream looked all pretty and fluffy and delicious and all that interesting stuff. So anyways, after, like, while they were doing it for a little bit, so as she was continuing doing her thing, out of nowhere, she just does a quick glance, looks over, and she sees the trays that were just sitting there. Like, it takes force to push it off. Literally, a huge stack of trays come flying and hit Diana in the back of the head. Leah was like, what the heck? I said to Leah, if I was there, I would say, fuck this shit, I'm out. So that was the first story from like where I work right now at the other part-time job. And then for something else, as I would promise you guys, it's my experience there was really weird. It was myself, Leah, the same girl, and some other different girl. We'll name her Michelle. Okay, Michelle, not Michelle. Yeah, Michelle. We'll name her Michelle. So basically, Michelle was basically in the front, I was on my break, and then Leah, who was a baker as well, was in the back baking. We were just talking, well, I'm eating my food, la la la. There's cameras out front, so we could see, make sure no one steals all that stuff, and also we can see if they ever need help out front, we can just go out and help. So basically, I'm on my break talking to Leah, and I look up to glance for Michelle, and she has her back to where the customers would come in, and she's by the ice cream area. Now there's a camera near her, and there's a camera near the doors where you could see someone waiting in line. So the camera switched back and forth. I'm almost done my break. I'm talking to Leah, and as I look up at the cameras one more time, I see someone standing there. I see a man all in black with his hood up, all that stuff, and I was like, oh, that's weird. I didn't really see them that well. And it was just weird at first. Like, I thought, oh, like maybe Michelle realized the customer was there, because usually you can hear sometimes someone come in, right? So then Michelle wasn't reacting. And basically, we waited a couple minutes, the camera shift, and we noticed Michelle, she turned around and still did not respond to the customer waiting in line. So Leah said, don't worry, I'll go see what's going on. And so, not Leah, sorry, I went to go. So I said to Leah, since my break is up, because Leah and I were both at the cameras, we're both like, wait, what? So I go over, say, you know what, I'm just gonna go help the customer. I'm basically done my break. So I went to go out front. I kid you guys not. The way I walk out, I can see a customer leaving the store. I never saw a customer leave the store. I come out. I say, hey, Michelle, like, where's this customer? She's like, what customer? I was the customer that was waiting in line. She's like, there was no customer waiting in line. I was just like, me and Leah just saw a customer waiting in line while you had your back to the customer. She's like, guys, I turn around, which, like I said, she's like, nobody was there. I was like, what the hell? So I went to go back to Leah saying, hey, did you see anything? Leah said, as I was walking out and the camera was from the man switched over to Michelle, and she saw my camera, it switched over, nobody was there. I mean, I guess so. Me too. I don't know. I can never understand that part. So it's just, I don't know. It was just weird. All the paranormal stuff stopped happening after a while, after a couple years. So that's basically what I experienced that job. In case you guys are wondering for the second story, I recently just got a job on my school campus. I currently go to Humber. If any of you guys know the story about the Humber on the Lakeshore campus, you would know the story about how where the cottages are was where the asylum used to be. There used to be an asylum where my school used to be. Yes, I believe it was an insane asylum. Not creepy at all. Which I find pretty cool, is pretty historical about that school areas, which I love that part of the campus for some weird reason. But the crazy part is that when you go in the washrooms, I'm pretty sure some, not all of them, some of them might have like bars on the washroom windows, which is not creepy at all. But anyways, basically a little bit of spooky part. One of the supervisors, well, the only supervisor there at the moment, she was telling me a story. I believe it was my first or second day. And there's a tunnel from the building that I work in to like the main building that was where these same asylums were. And she's like, that tunnel basically had a whole bunch of rooms in there. And she said one day they were having a catering in the main building. So it was like, I can't remember what the reason was, but she took the tunnel to get there as the fastest route. She has this big cart of like coffee and all this stuff. And that cart, I've moved that cart myself. It is very stable. I've tried moving things around, nothing falls off. And you're probably thinking this is really weird. I don't expect you guys to believe me. I don't expect anyone to believe what I'm saying. I'm just telling you a story. And basically she told me that as she was pushing the cart, she said she heard something, and then out of nowhere, she said whatever. And then out of nowhere, she's pushing the cart stops, and everything falls off. It's like someone pushed it off. And the girl was telling me, like, my friend that I work with, the supervisor, she's like, I'm not even joking. She's like, I got, like, I stopped, and everything just fell off. Like, she didn't know what happened. So she was freaked out about that, and she said never again does she ever want to go that tunnel alone, or even go near that tunnel, which I don't blame her, because if that happened to me, I'd say fuck this shit. I'm out. See you later. Deuces. Bye. I'm gone. I was in with the same girl. Her and I were talking about something. We were opening the store. We're getting everything all prepped. We have not opened the store at all. The door is shut. No one is in. It's just her and I. There's no back doors to get in because like it's in a building and it's like it's not in the center, but there's no exit out the back. There's only exit out the front. And the only door to get in and out when the big door is closed is through a key, and it's always locked. So the only way we could get in is security came in. And security, I believe, is not allowed in the back of our store without a manager or supervisor. So the girl and I were prepping the store, and we were talking, we were just standing, and we had enough time to, you know, wait till it opened. And no joke, I'm not even playing with you guys. As we're talking, I'm near to get to the back. and I'm just standing near like the display, and I hear someone cough, and I was looking at my friend, and I said to her, and she didn't cough, I said to her, did you hear that? And she was like, yeah. I was like, you're not playing with me, right? And she's like, no. We literally heard something cough. It was so weird and so freaky. I know you guys are thinking it was maybe a machine. I told myself that, like, you're right. Like, I kept telling myself, oh, maybe it's just like, it was just a machine that sounded like something was coughing, but something wasn't. But it was just so weird. But when we heard that sound, I literally like jumped back. I hid behind my friend. I was like, dude, I'm ready to go. Like, I'll leave my stuff there. Like, I'll get the manager to grab my stuff later. Like, we're ready to go. We can leave now. And she's like, no. She's like, let's go investigate. So we go investigate. She grabs the knife. Oh my gosh. She literally grabs the knife and we walk to the back. And she's looking around the corner. Nothing and nobody is there. What? I don't get it. I'm not okay with things. Oh my god. So, during the same day of that, her and I were talking. We opened the store, but nobody's in the building. We're talking. She's near the front after opening the doors. And guess what happened? We heard someone say, hey. She looked over to see if there was a customer there. There was no customer. I look over to see if anyone's there. Nobody's there. We call out, hello. No response. So my friend, the supervisor, she goes out to check. She's like, there's someone here, but it's the security officer, and he's in his office and the door is closed. That happened. Yeah, so anyways, that was just a short video I made for you guys. I wanted to give you guys something to watch because I've been slacking like I always do. We should just be accepting this from me. Like, I'm just a slacker. I'm literally a nobody, and I'm always going to be a nobody in life. JK. Yeah, I basically want to do more videos, upload for you guys. Story times are just coming to my mind now. I made a really cool makeup tutorial, and of course it gets deleted. I spent like 4 hours on that video, but you know, yeah, so even though we might have a small community here in the Hennessy crew, but I mean, come join us. You know, I make pretty cool videos. I make pretty lit videos. Don't judge me. I'm only 21. I don't know all the cool things that the cool kids say anymore. I really don't. I'm literally old. So anyways, yeah, I'll talk to you guys later and hope you have a beautiful, amazing, and wonderful day. I love you all, and don't forget you're all beautiful, talented individuals, and you can do whatever the hell you want, no matter what anyone says. Bye!